I think it's a great time to be a solo entrepreneur, a solopreneur, as people call it nowadays. I'm certainly planning to do so in year 2026, and I want to make a case for it because it may be appropriate for you too. Let's get into it. Yesterday, I read the news that Amazon Prime fired 2,000 something workers from the development department, and they made them document the entire pipeline, the entire system for 8 months in order to make it AI digestible, and this way they would commit to AI first development. So I'm not here to scare you and say like AI is going to replace humans and it's going to happen everywhere, but I think it's a good signal that job market is not going to become easier. And first of all, we have to adapt with the time, and second of all, I think it's actually a window of opportunity for those of you who can make use of that. There are a couple of reasons I think about it, and it all comes to leverage. You can, and I think it's a point in time when people don't truly know what's happening at scale, but it's happening and you can get ahead of the curve. Why solo entrepreneurship? First of all, I think it's a good idea because it limits your scope. So you have to pick the right project that you'll be able to do together with AI agents. The second reason is AI agents became the scaling power for white-collar work. This is why I mentioned the Amazon news. This is why it's getting harder to get a job in software development, marketing, and so on. I'm not saying that there won't be jobs. There would be jobs, and I think companies would prefer AI native people for these jobs as well. So even if you don't succeed with your entrepreneurial venture, you're gonna have an easier time competing with other participants in the job market if you decide to re-enter it later. The third reason is the simplicity of organizational structure for a company of one person. If you're a single person, you have no communication overhead. It's all in your head, it's all in your files, and the only communication you're gonna do is between you and your workers, meaning AI agents. And if you have a small team with a couple of people, you may have good rapport and little to non-communication overhead. And if you have 10 people, it's going to become somewhat of an issue. You have to structure processes, you have to discuss approaches, and it's going to take a lot of your time. If you're 30 people, it's becoming an inflection point into a different managerial journey. It's becoming really hard. And the other reason why solopreneurship is very powerful right now is that you don't have to hire anyone. The only thing you have to do is you write a system prompt and spin up a new agent. I'm sorry for the noise. Something is happening outside to the apartment. And If it doesn't work, you just discard it. No strings attached. It boils down to your tools, and it boils down to token economy. So you pay for tokens, you pay for your subscriptions, and you're good. And this way, if you pick the project of the right size and complexity, you'll be able to complete it, and you'll be able to market it, I think, using the same kind of tools to assist you. You can use AI agents with web capabilities to gather information for you, like leads, contact information. You can search for affiliate ideas. You can research how ad platforms work if you've never done it. It's becoming easier to learn stuff. You talk to an LLM, and it points you in the right direction. So if you're old enough and you remember learning like 15 years ago, you have a new domain in front of you and you don't really know where to start, and like you get a book, you read something, and then you create a mind map in your head, and then you can selectively ignore or delve into areas. This process gets streamlined by using specific prompts. It's so much easier to get into the thing that you've never done before. I'm confused which reason it is, because I stopped counting at some point. But anyway, I think lack of complexity from the company perspective, scaling opportunities from the labor perspective, and economic transition, when most companies haven't been able to adapt yet, but you have. This is a perfect time to be a solo entrepreneur. I'm going to tell you about the systems I'm building, the infrastructure I'm building in later videos. I want to do a series of videos like built in public style. And I would be happy to hear what you think. If you got this far, please like and subscribe.